Welcome to From Rome Info Video. My name is Brother Alexis Bugnolo, and this is a little meditation reflection that I do every once in a while when I finish the devotion to Our Lady at the Basilica on the way back to my residence. I want to talk about something, a topic you're not going to hear on YouTube much, and that is how better to live a human life, a Christian life. And as a monk, a hermit, I'll tell you, it's not with the internet, it's not with radio, it's not with television, it's not with cell phones, it's living without any of that. Have some good books, a garden, living in the countryside, a quiet life. When we subject our whole existence to watching what other people say and do on social media, what they say, and reading it on little electronic screens, and buying everything in electronic money, it's inhumane, because we're subject ourselves to the appearances of reality and not reality. And the medium is in control of us. We have to fit ourselves into it. It's not like when you're sitting down in a comfy chair and you have a book on your lap. You're in control of that book. You can turn to any page you like, this way or that, and go back to chapter 4 or forward to chapter 11, look at the appendix. You can't do that with electronic things. You just don't have that control. And then seeing print on a paper, you see things that you do not see in an electronic screen where you're scrolling with your little finger back and forth. And I thank God I grew up in an age where that was still the life, when I read all the books that I did read. I love to read books. You're not going to find the kind of information that you find in books on the internet. No one in the present age is that skilled, that learned, or that intelligent. You're much better off getting a good book and reading it. For example, when I did my private study in scholastic theology with Bonaventure, and I spent 12 years in that, 5, 6, 7 days a week on non-stop for 12 years, I learned more from St. Bonaventure. How much light over here is there? I learned more from St. Bonaventure than I ever learned from anyone else alive on earth. And when I came to Rome and studied at pontifical universities, 3 pontifical universities, the professors couldn't stand me because I could always ask a question beyond anything they could understand or know. And I have to say that all my professors, well, some knew quantities of materials, but none of them knew anything like St. Bonaventure. And what I had learned from St. Bonaventure helped me understand things better than that. So you really are wasting your time on social media, on the internet, unless you have someone who's really learned, who's doing videos, and that's kind of rare. Even at universities today, you're not even going to run into a professor who really knows his stuff. When I went to the Angelicum, in my first semester, I took an advanced graduate level course. I got special permission. And the professor in that course said of me, I'm not praising myself, I'm talking about the effect of studying Bonaventure, that I was the most prepared student that he had ever seen at the Angelicum in 30 years. And because I had already studied Bonaventure, and I spent 12 years studying in Latin and on my own. Where most seminarians go there, they don't know squat. So it's not having an academic title. It's not living in the city. It's not having every little electronic gadget at your tongue. That's not life. That's not reality. You're not going to learn anything. You're not going to be happier. You're going to be more distracted. Your life's going to be more empty, because you're spending your whole life with things that are not real, okay? I'm doing my work here in Rome, and I'm writing from Rome Info, and I'm doing these videos for the sake of others. But I can tell you, it's as a monk, it's disgusting that I spend my time on the appearances of things and not the reality, in a little hermitage on a mountain, reciting my office and working in the garden and maybe preparing some meals in the kitchen and praying a lot in church. That's reality. And the shutting down of churches is the worst thing possible. It saps the whole reality out of Christianity, that you can't go into a church and pray, or that you're separated from the clergy, they don't serve us anymore. So this is my little meditation. Don't get sucked into this electrification of everything, computerization of everything, digitization of everything. That's not life. That's a reduction of life. And the world is entering a terrible, terrible dark age. Because the people who are obsessed with these kinds of minutiae of numbers, digitization, computerization, are the worst kind of people. They have absolutely no morality. They don't have a soul. They're not even human. Okay? And that's the kind of world they want. And they don't view us as human beings. They view us as cattle that can be processed and turned into anything they want. So don't get sucked into it, even though I might put out information you like. Don't waste your day reading from Rome Info or listening to my videos. You have more important things to do than that. I put out information about particular problems to solve particular solutions and to warn you about particular errors. But don't make it a cult that you read everything I write. Or even worse, praise me for everything I write. Not everything I write is worthy of praise. And that's the same thing you should do with all sites. I mean, after a while you can pretty much figure out what the problems in the world are and where the errors have come. And once you're duly informed, you act on it. Just don't spend all your time informing yourself and never acting on that. So this is my little Easter meditation and exhortation to all the viewers of From Rome Info video and all the readers of FromRome.info. And I wish you all the blessings of the risen Lord. May his light shine always in your heart and in your mind. And may the power of his resurrection always be at your side to guide you to the eternal kingdom. God bless. A blessed Easter to you all.